Welcome to, or welcome back to, Lovesam is a game I played the demo of not too long ago, and I felt it was good. The views weren't the best, but just like Visage, I'm in the mood basically to be like, it's a good game, maybe I'll play it. It's just like an hour-long game. I'll just throw it out there, so those that appreciate it can appreciate it. So let's get into it, or get back into it. I don't know if it's going to be the exact same thing of what happened in the demo, and I'm going to be skipping ahead of the first bit, or if it's going to be a little bit different or more refined. Let's see. Familiar place. And optimized. And the fridge doesn't lag the game, unlike in Visage, where the fridge lags the fucking game. Yeah. Okay. No need to start saying weird things and compliments about the house, but I will say it's still a funny little tiny ass little fucking cheese cutting board. Or at least I think someone told me it was a cheese cutting board. Still messy. I'll still leave the lights on. I still don't trust those curtains. Yes, I'm a vampire. And yeah, the door closes on its own. Alright, let's get to it. My dirty little secrets. Read on. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much. Knowing Brian Colmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. His thick eyebrows, I don't know. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. 3 years ago, or no, 3 years have passed and the world around me is still the same. Except for me, I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. Did you know that pee is stored in the balls? But also, cum is stored in the brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me, or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Cue the thunderstorms. Let's just say, did we need the Ouija board, or I just needed to hit yes, or did, that. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, hit yes. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget, cute. So what I think I'm going to do, I don't know if there's multiple endings, but I'm going to pick the most optimistic route, and then after we're done, we can play the most pessimistic and darkest route to see if there's any changes to the gameplay, or any different kind of spooks. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him, enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. It used to be my favorite place, naturally, because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. 5 stars. Home of the best pancakes in the world. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I would be like, hey, nothing but hanging out after that, with some occasional visit to Cotton Hill, or Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me again? Sup? Whoops. I had left mouse button. I forgot. Whoops. I think it's right mouse button. Will he remember? Will he say hey? Did time already ruin? There we go. And muted. No, I can't. Shit. I'm not sure if I should always not answer the phone. It'll be another thing we should maybe do in the next playthrough is never answer the phone. I just wanted to say hello every time I called him. But what I want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too in a way. Hey, I imagine him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. Hi. I wish I could sneak into people's minds, look beyond their eyes just by staring. If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. Actually, you know what, we're gonna... Yeah, I'll when I'm playing next time, I'll leave the window open. I don't remember that being here. But yeah, like, I'll do the creepiest, or, like, I'll leave things to go into a horrendous state, like, say, continue reading with the window open, because now we can't open it. I want to know if we can continue with the window open and the noise, and continue reading the journal. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't remember if I read this or if this would be the same in the demo. Because I remember it ended with, like, a hand being next to us. I can't 100% remember. That is a debut outfit. I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. The first day of new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Waywright Academy. I spent last night telling myself confidence, Sam, confidence, but looks like I should have spent the time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids are already looking at me like I'm a candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know, there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Waywright even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempting to socialize with people who call me City Girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone, at least. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary. My only true friend. A piece of paper. Love, Sam. If I had the power, I would, yeah. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it was as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of a relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Stranger, friend, special someone. Blood. The camera also pans, like, really sharply to the left for that one moment that we know is about to happen. Life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practices, even if he didn't yet have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always told us poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, hot red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Knock, knock. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no. And we're just gonna ignore it. Oh, never mind. The pages have become magnetic. That is super fucking dark. But alrighty then. Moving on, because I want to get through this quickly just to get back to where we were. Wait, is the window open? No. Ah, Stacy's a classic. Okay, I think I definitely remember reading this, so I'm going to skip reading this so we can just go on forward. If you haven't watched the demo video that I made of this, you pause and read for yourself, because I mean, I don't know, maybe people get upset by that. I don't fucking know. I already read this. I'd recommend, if anything, just watching the demo video first and then coming back to here just to see where I ended the demo, and then just skipping right to where it seems like where the demo ended, basically, because I want to recap, except for these things, because I sort of remember that it's just sort of ranting about blah 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 Stacy, blah blah bitchiness, blah blah blah, I don't know, smug girls from school sort of shit. But a bunch of other stuff like the journal, I want to go back into pacing just to sort of refreshen my memory. But either way. Hey. Other Wayrite kids were so predictable their doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob, but B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me, enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never, ever. Yeah. I think that's where the demo ended, potentially. Oh, geez, I'm not going to continue to think this. I mean, do we have a choice? We could look through our room. It'd be super spooky. Okay, let's try to... I think it's way up here. Uh-oh. How about the front door? Ah, the front door. Evil things could be hiding in the corners. You never know. How about the fridge? There we go. The fridge will help illuminate. Thank you, fridge. Thanks for nothing, fridge. Okay, back to the chair. We have just the desk light. Not helpful, but... Ah, another one? My first Frozen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forest, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just going to leave those pull on my what? Leave those POI? I don't know, I've never seen that before. I'll do my do list, which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride. Sounds lewd. And others make use of the power of public transportation. Why is that in all capitalizations? To get to the more crowded part of town, it does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. Why would people do that? Was he fucking goth or something? Big-titted goth girlfriend sort of material? I don't fucking know. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later, love, Sam. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always getting pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for a star player. B was the best quarterback Wayrite could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tangly within me. So she's some kind of weird stalker person, I guess. I'm guessing she's like the creepy stalker girlfriend person. I'm going to presume maybe we're Sam. We snuck into her room and we're reading her diary rather than us being Sam. Or sorry, the guy... I'm going to presume... Sam is the girl's name. I heard that footstep. I'm the guy reading the girl's diary to get creeped the fuck out while the girl is somewhere else or she died. And it's her sort of stalking us while we're looking at her diary sort of thing, probably. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache, a good kind of bad headache. So if cum is stored in the brain, what does it mean when you have a headache? I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. But as soon as B gave me that, hey, all those headaches were washed away, it used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay. Oh, I wonder what would have happened if I didn't take that out. Or maybe the game wouldn't allow me to. Hi, hey, what are you, fucking Navi from Ocarina of Time now? What is this supposed to mean? Am I supposed to get up from my chair and look somewhere? Hey! Oh, thank you. For a boarding school, Waybright intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited a library today, and two things surprised me. The place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in here. I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. If it's too clean, but it showed little sign of human touch, then I would presume it'd be the opposite, and it'd be dusty. I don't know, it's sort of inconsistent, because the place was too clean. If it's too clean, then it just means the librarians are doing a good job, not evidence that no students use it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattooing all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously, I mean, now you're just jumping to conclusions. According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth, or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy Brian, was it? So yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. We too cool for books. I don't know where that... Oh, the note went over there. Alright. Open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs. Those eyes utters? Turn around and sing for me. No, thank you. I said no, thank you. Okay, well... God damn it. A fucking stick? Someone took a picture of me holding a fucking stick? What am I, a golden retriever? Or a dog? Just any dog? I think golden retriever just because... my family's owned a lot of golden retrievers and they like love playing in water. And usually it's like they love having something in their mouth, like they're rescuing something. Or they grab something in the water. You know, you throw a ball in the lake and they'll jump in to grab it and then swim back. They love water. They love having something in their mouth while they're swimming, sort of shit. It just made me think of our family dogs of the past. So why the fuck do I have a stick? Oh, seriously, what the fuck am I going to do with a stick? Oh, the lights work now. Or just that one temporarily? Can I put the stick... Stick? Here? Okay, I have a stick now, for sure. God damn it, another one. Visited the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around the library is uncanny by anyone's standards. Now you're just rude. He must have been there to pick the book for Miss Lasley's assignment. I must got too close to him trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. I mean, if you just walked up and said, "Hey, what book are you going to pick?" But, you know, this is probably some kind of weird, you know, big-titted goth who's a very insecure sort of character we're talking about here. A jock in a library, now I've seen everything. Woe is me, hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later, love Sam. I think I'm going to leave it here. I don't know how long I've been recording. Yeah, 20 minutes, that's perfect. Perfect. Let's leave it here. I hope you enjoyed and look forward to more. Love Sam. If you have been enjoying and you look at the creepiness, it's probably going to get worse later as we continue. So if you enjoyed, it will probably get better. When I say worse, it usually means, of course, worse is better. Unless I mean it in a ironic way because it's a shitty game, but this isn't the case. But I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a full subscriber, and the bell notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching. My nose is itchy, and until the next time. Oh, god damn.